see all different plants in nature. Maybe you also see trees. They are the biggest plants in nature. They can be huge, so tall, or they can be just normal sized. Trees are so important. They're important for nature and the forests. They give a habitat for animals to live in. And they are important for how nature keeps itself clean, keeps the air clean. Trees have so many jobs and are so important. So let's talk about them a little bit so that we can learn to describe trees.
Trees are a natural resource. Trees usually have a stem. It is called the trunk. Trees are the oldest living things on earth. Trees are used to make many things. With trees people make paper, chairs, and other useful things.
So this is the tree song, and we will start with, what are trees? What are they? Let's start with thinking about that. So what are trees? Well, trees are a natural resource. Yes, and trees are usually something that has a stem and something that has a trunk that holds the tree. Trees are the oldest living things on Earth. Wow, so old. Trees are used to make many things, yes. And with trees, people also make a lot of stuff. They make paper. Wow, isn't that interesting? Chairs, furniture, other useful things, even a violin. Do you see that? So trees are some of the oldest things on Earth. It says here that trees are what we make paper from. Isn't that amazing? If you see a tree in nature and then you think of a piece of white paper, it's amazing how we manage to take the tree and use different tools and make the paper. We also use the wood from the tree for furniture, things like chairs and tables. Maybe if you look around you, you have a desk or a table. Maybe that is made from wood from a tree. What we learned in this first piece was that trees are the material that make lots of different items. That is one thing that trees are good for.
Trees give us clean water to drink. Trees give us air to breathe. Trees give shade and food to humans, animals and plants. Trees provide habitats for animals and plants. Trees provide firewood for cooking and heat. Trees help people to stay healthy. Trees protect our climate from global warming.
So why exactly are trees important? We know what they can do, but why are they important? Because they give us clean water to drink. So important. Trees give us clean air to breathe. They also give us shade from the sun and food for humans and animals and plants as well. Trees also provide habitats for animals, things like birds, to live in them, and also plants as well. And they provide firewood for things like cooking and heat. So if we need to burn firewood, we can. And trees help people stay healthy because they protect our climate from bad stuff like global warming. So trees have so many jobs. Trees, what are some of the jobs that trees have? They protect us from the sun with shade. They keep the air and the water clean. And they help prevent global warming. Do you know about global warming? That's how the planet is getting hotter over time. Let's practice that for pronunciation because it's a word you're going to hear again and again. Global warming. After me. Global warming. Global warming. Exactly. We also learned how trees are habitats for animals. Can you think of some birds that live in trees? Actually, a lot of birds live in trees. Maybe robins do, or blue jays. Either way, trees have so many jobs.
Trees make an area where kids can play. Trees make kids physically active. Trees help kids healthy mentally and physically. Trees help kids have less stress. Trees help kids focus better. Trees help kids have better memory. Trees help kids get better scores at school.
So what about trees for us, for kids? Well, trees make an area where kids can play. So there's somewhere safe where you can hang out and spend some time. Trees make kids physically active. So you have to be busy to play in a tree. They keep you healthy mentally and physically, and they have less stress. When you are in nature and you see trees, it helps take away your stress. Trees can help kids focus better and be really focused. It can help kids have a better memory. So many good things come from having trees. Trees can help kids get better scores at school. Isn't that amazing? So what did we learn from this part? That trees can help you have a better memory, they can help reduce stress, and they can even help you get better grades at school. Amazing! We learned that trees help you have better memory. So let's practice that word. Let's memorize it. After me. Memory. Memory. Exactly, well done. Trees help you have a better memory. And having a better memory helps you get better test scores at school. So important, especially this one. Trees help you learn. We learned about trees. So many different kinds of trees. We practiced pronunciation, like global warming, and pronunciation like memory to help us memorize new words. Can you look out your window, or when you go for a walk around your neighborhood? What kind of trees will you see? Will you see small trees or big trees? Trees with big leaves? Do you know some names of trees? Where I live, we have maple trees. I'm from Canada and we have lots of maple trees. Maybe you know oak trees or birch trees that have white bark. We talked a little bit about the nature, the inside of trees too, that they have stems and roots and leaves and bark. Bark is the outside of the tree. We also talked about how trees keep us healthy. They keep the air clean. They keep the water clean too. And they give a nice habitat for birds and other animals to live in. So that means you should always treat trees with kindness because they're growing and making our world a better place. So if you see a tree, maybe it needs to be watered. But whatever happens, don't hurt the tree. Let it grow happily. Let it keep growing and enjoy the sunlight because it's giving back to the earth. So trees grow from little trees to big trees, and they make the world a better place. That's what we learned about trees. So when you next see a tree, you can appreciate it and treat it with kindness because they're contributing to our world.